Hello friend and welcome. I am really glad to have you here. My name is Mustafa Jibr Mohammed and I will be your instructor in this course. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the kind of project that you will build by the end of this course. So please give me a couple of minutes to navigate you through so that you can see for yourself exactly what you'll be able to develop by the end of this course. So friend, we will be building a complete student result management system using the current Laravel version, which is Laravel 11, and we will develop everything from scratch. Therefore, this is going to be a complete project-based course from scratch, and I'm going to show you everything step by step with live example. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the project. Alright, our project basically contains two types of view. We have the front-end view, which is right here, where the student can enter his role ID, then go ahead and select his class, and then click the Find Result button to find his result if his result is being declared by the admin. And here is our backend view that basically leads us to the admin's dashboard. We can actually go ahead and log in by typing in the admin's username. Let's go ahead and say admin, like so, and the password 1234, and let's go ahead and say login. Alright, as you can see, we are logged in, and here we have a notification message. I'm going to be showing you how to add a toaster message to your Laravel project. And as you can see, this is our dashboard. We have the total number of students, we have total number of subject, total number of classes, and also total number of results. And if you come over here, this is basically our admin menu. As you can see, we have our admin profile and also change password. Let's go ahead and open our admin's profile. Here, as you can see, this is our admin's profile. We can go ahead and update our admin's profile by changing his username or email or his profile photo. And as you can see, if we try to change an admin's photo, let's go ahead and select this one. As you can see, our preview image is loaded in real time. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this using some of the JavaScript code. So now we can go ahead and update our admin's profile. Let's go ahead and say update. As you can see, we have another toaster message that says admin's profile updated successfully. And as you can see, our admin's profile, when updated, is reflected on both our sidebar and also our header sections. How cool is this? I'm going to be showing you exactly how to implement this. So now let's go ahead and navigate to our admin's change password. Admins can also change his password over here. Alright, as you can see now, admin has to provide his old password and then create a new password and confirm new password. And I'm also going to be showing you how to add form validation. As you can see now, all of our input fields are empty. Let me actually go ahead and click on change password. Yes, as you can see now, it says the old password field is required and also new password field is required. So I'm going to be showing you how to add these validations in Laravel. So you're going to be learning how to add this form validation in Laravel. And if you go ahead and insert the old password, let's say 1234, and then type in a new password, let's say 111, and confirm password 1111. As you can see now, our confirmed password does not match with our new password, and we're going to go ahead and have another error message is going to validate. Our new password must match our confirmed password. So let's go ahead and check that. Let's say change password. Alright, as you can see, it says right here, the new password field confirmation does not match. So all this validation, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And now if you go ahead and insert everything correctly, let's go ahead and say our old password is 1234 and the new password should be 111. Confirm password should be 111. Now let's go ahead and say change password. Yes, as you can see, password updated successfully. Alright, now for the result system, as you can see here, we have a couple of menus. We have student classes, we have subject, we have students, and also we have result. So let's go ahead and take a look at this menu one after the other. First of all, let's go ahead and start with our student classes. As you can see right here, admin can go ahead and create classes. Let's go ahead and navigate to our create classes view. And here is our manage classes view as well. Admin can create classes and also he can manage classes. He can edit class and also delete class. So let's go ahead and create a class. Let's come over here and say we're going to be creating a class called class 5, like so, section, let's say B. All right, let's go ahead and say create class. Yes, as you can see, student class created successfully, and as you can see now our class is showing up right here, class 5 section B. And we can of course go ahead and edit our classes. You can say class updated, like so. Say update class. Alright, as you can see now our class is updated, class 5 updated, and we have our toaster message right here that says student class updated successfully. And here we can also delete our class by hitting on this trash icon. If you go ahead and click on this, you're going to see we have a switch alert, and I'm going to be showing you how to add a switch alert to your Laravel project. Everything I'm going to be showing you from scratch. Alright, so if you say cancel, then nothing is going to happen. But if you went ahead and say yes, delete, as you can see our data is deleted, and we're going to have a toaster message that says student class deleted successfully. How cool is this? So now this is for the student class section. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at another section. We have our subject section. Admin can go ahead and create a subject. Alright, we can create a subject by providing the subject name and also the subject code. So let's go ahead and create a subject. Let's say new subject. Code should be, let's say 1234. Okay, let's say create subject. Alright, we're going to be taken to our manage subject section. Admin can as well manage and delete a subject. Alright, as you can see, this is our new subject that is being created, and also we have our toaster message. Alright, and you can as well go ahead and update our subject. Okay, and you can as well delete our subject right here. Let's go ahead and say delete our subject, and as you can see our subject is deleted successfully. Subject deleted successfully right here. So you can see now new subject is no more available right here. Alright, and here is our add subject combination. This is where actually admin assigns subject to classes, and we can simply do that by selecting a class like so. Let's go ahead and say for instance class 3, and we're going to go ahead and assign a couple of subject to class 3. If you go ahead and click on our subject drop down here, you're going to see all available subject. So you can go ahead and assign a subject to this class, and you can of course assign multiple subject to one class at a time by hitting on this add more icons. As you can see, another select input field is going to pop up where you're going to select another subject. Let's say physics, add more. Let's say chemistry, add more. Let's say biology, add more. Let's say French. Okay, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to achieve this functionality using some of the JavaScript code. So do not worry, friend. In this course, I'm going to try my best to explain everything step by step to you, so you're going to be able to achieve all this functionality all by yourself. So after selecting a couple of subjects, we can now go ahead and hit the assign button, and our subject is going to be assigned to that specific class, class 3. And if you come over here to manage subjects, alright, here you can see for class 3, these are the new subject that we inserted. Class 3, we have French, physics, biology. And here in our subject combination, as you can see, we can activate or deactivate a subject combination by simply clicking on the icon right here on our action section. So basically, if you go ahead and click on the icon right here, as for now, this combination for class 1 section A mathematics is active. If you go ahead and click on this icon, it's going to deactivate that. As you can see, subject deactivated successfully, and as you can see now it has turned to inactive. So interactive, right? So I'm going to be teaching you everything that you are seeing here absolutely from scratch. So friend, you don't have to worry about anything. And if I go ahead and click on the icon again, our subject combination will be reactivated back. As you can see, subject activated successfully. So friend, that's it for our subject combination, our subject section. Now let's move on to our student section. Our admin can add student right here. As you can see, we have add student, and we also have manage student view. Here is our manage student view where we can update and delete students. So basically right here, our admin can go ahead and add a new student. So let's go ahead and add a new student. Let's say student full name should be student name, like so, and role ID, let's give it a role ID of 007, like so, because here we have a student with role ID 006. That's great. Okay, now let's go ahead and say email should be student at gmail.com. And now let's go ahead and select a class for our student. Let's say class 3, and gender should be male. DOB, date of birth, should be anything. Let's say 8/8/2024, and let's go ahead and select an image for our student. Let's go ahead and give him this image. Alright, as you can see, we have our live preview right here as well. Very good, very good. Now let's go ahead and see add student. Okay, as you can see, now we are redirected back to our manage student view, and with our toaster message here that says student added successfully. And as you can see, this is our new student that we added. We can go ahead and edit our student like so. We can say edit student, name should be updated. Alright, something like this, and we can go ahead and change our profile image as well. Alright, let's go ahead and say update student. Yes, as you can see now, student updated successfully. How cool is this? From everything, we're going to be developing everything from scratch. So rest assured, we're going to be developing everything together. All right, we can go ahead and as well delete our student. We have our sweet alert. If we say yes, now our student will be deleted. All right, and our student is gone. As you can see, student deleted successfully. Alright, and the last but not least, which is our results section. This is basically where admin go ahead to add student result, to declare a student result, and also manage student result. So let's go ahead and say add student result. Now to declare a student result, the admin need to select the class that the student belongs to first. So let's go ahead and select a class. Let's say class 1 for instance. So as you can see, after selecting the class, this is completely dynamic. By default, this student name input field is not populated with any data. So you have to select a class for this input field to be populated. And it's going to be populated with only the student that belongs to class 1. As you can see now, we have 3 students that belongs to class 1, and also the subject that belongs to class 1, the subject that are being assigned to class 1. So we're going to go ahead and now select a student inside class 1. If you select a student, if his result is being declared, the system is going to tell you that this student result is declared. So let's go ahead and select Mustafa Jibril right here. As you can see, the result for this student with roll ID 001 is already declared. Here it says this student result is already declared. Let's actually go ahead and take a look inside of our manage result view over here. As you can see, we have declared 3 results. We have the declared result for student with the roll ID 001, 002, and 005. So if you select the students, you're going to be having this message that this student result is already declared. So let's actually go ahead and select another student that his result is not declared. Let's say for instance roll ID 003. Alright, this student result is not declared. So now we can go ahead and enter his marks. Let's say for English he has gotten 56, for mathematics 45, chemistry let's say 65. Alright, now let's go ahead and say declare result. Alright, as you can see now, result declared successfully, and as you can see now, it's added inside of our manage result view. Now as you can see, our result is being declared for the student with the roll ID 003 right here, and we can as well go ahead and edit our student result. After declaration, as you can see, it gives us the student name, the class he belongs to, and also the entered mark. So we can go ahead and change it, and let's go ahead and say 50, 40, and 60, and let's go ahead and see update result. Yes, as you can see now, we have successfully updated our student result. And now let's go back to our manage result, and we can as well delete our student result. Let's go ahead and say delete by clicking on the trash icon, and we're gonna have our sweet alert. If you say yes, our student result will be deleted, and we're gonna have our toaster message that says result deleted successfully. So now let's go ahead and try to search some results from our front-end team over here. Alright, now that we have a couple of results declared, okay, and over here as you can see we have our total number of students. So now let's go ahead and start searching for our student result inside of our front end. Okay, now let's try to search for student result with roll ID 001. Let's go ahead and copy this, and he belongs to class 1. Now let's navigate to our front end page, Now let's pass our role ID, student role ID 001. Let's go ahead and select this class. Let's say class 1 and say find my result. Yes, as you can see now we have found our result for the student with role ID 001. He belongs to class 1 section A, and here are his marks: 53 for English, mathematics 45, chemistry 50. The total mark is 151 out of 300. Alright, and percentage is 50.333. And now student can go ahead and print his result. Very cool. How interactive is this? How cool is this? So this is basically how our student result management system works. A student can go ahead and search his result by his role ID and also his class, and if his result has been declared by the admin, then he's going to be able to view his result and also print it, as you can see. So this is basically how it works. Now let's go ahead and go back home, and we have a couple of validation right here. If a student enters his role ID and also select his class and his result is not declared, he's going to have a message that says result not declared yet. And if the student enter an invalid credentials, then he's as well going to be having another message that notifies him that the credentials he enters are invalid. So let's go ahead and test these validations as well. Now let's come over here to our backend team. As you can see, all the students, their result has been declared. So let's come over here to our student list, our manage student view. Alright, let's go ahead and say we have a student with ID, with role ID 002. Here, as you can see, his class is class 2, but let's say he belongs to class 1. As you can see, we do not have any student with role ID 002 that belongs to class 1. He only belongs to class 2, but in our search query here, let's go ahead and say student with class 002 belongs to class, let's say 3. Alright, as you can see, he belongs to class 2, but here we are saying he belongs to class 3. So this is an invalid credentials. So if you go ahead and say find my result, yes, as you can see, we are having invalid student credentials. Very good, very good. I'm going to be showing you how to add this functionality as well. And if you come over here, let's go ahead and say we wanted to find a student result that is not declared yet. So let's go ahead and say, for instance, student with the role ID 005. Let's go ahead and copy this. He belongs to class 2. As you can see over here, a student with role ID 005 result has been declared. So let's go ahead and look for another one. Let's say student with role ID 006. Okay, his result has not been declared yet. So let's go ahead and copy that, and he belongs to class 1. So let's go ahead and search that. Let's say student with role ID 006. He belongs to class 1. Let's go ahead and say find my result. Yes, as you can see, we are having our toaster message that says sorry, result not declared yet. Perfect, perfect. How cool is this? And if you go ahead and find another student, let's say student with 002, okay, that his result has been declared and he belongs to class 2. So let's go ahead and say student with role ID 002. He belongs to class 2. Let's go ahead and say find my result. Yes, as you can see, now we are able to find the result if, of course, the student result is being declared by the admin. So friend, that's basically all about the project that we're going to be building in this course. I hope this is something you are interested in. If you are, then go ahead and enroll this course. I am so excited to share the experience with you, and if you are ready, then let's get started.